Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors goes out to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arababiah coming at you with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, Esau's Plan. This was a video that I saw, and it gave a skim over what happened in 1965 until now, and everything that they had underlined and pointed out has been happening all the way up until now, which is May 2003. So I thought it was very interesting. So I wanted to bring it to the forefront. I wanted to bring it out and let you see it. I got a quick scripture that I want to start off with. I want to go to Job chapter 14, verse 4. It says, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing that his days are determined, and the number of months are with thee, thou hast appointed a bounds that he cannot pass." So Esau know that his time is short. He know that the rulership that he had and the strong grip that he had on society is dwindling. So a lot of his stuff that he was, a lot of the things that he had in secret that he were doing is now coming to the forefront. So anyway, let me start this video.
Across this broadcast by Paul Harvey from 1965, and it blew my mind how accurate it was. All right, check this out.
If I were the prince of darkness, I'd want to engulf the whole world in darkness, and I'd have a third of its real estate and 4/5 of its population, but I wouldn't be happy until I had seized the ripest apple on the tree, thee. So I set about, however necessary, to take over the United States. I'd subvert the churches first. I'd begin with a campaign of whispers. With the wisdom of a serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve, do as you please. To the young, I would whisper that the Bible is a myth. I would convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. I would confide that what's bad is good and what's good is square. And the old I would teach to pray after me, Our Father, which art in Washington. And then I'd get organized. I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames. If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine young intellects, but neglect to discipline emotions, just let those run wild. Until before you knew it, you'd have to have drug-sniffing dogs and metal detectors at every schoolhouse door. Within a decade, I'd have prisons overflowing. I'd have judges promoting pornography. Soon I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress. And in his own churches, I would substitute psychology for religion and deify science. I would lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd make the symbol of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who wanted until I had killed the incentive of the ambitious. What'll you bet? I couldn't get whole states to promote gambling as the way to get rich. I would caution against extremes in hard work, in patriotism, in moral conduct. I would convince the young that marriage is old-fashioned, that swinging is more fun, that what you see on TV is the way to be. And thus I could undress you in public, and I could lure you into bed with diseases for which there is no cure. In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing what he's doing.
Bro, comment down below y'all thoughts. This is wild. Man, so I just...
Wow. I want to go to quick scripture. I want to go to Psalms chapter 50, verse 21. It says, these things that thou hast done, and I have kept silent. Thou hast thought that I was altogether such an one as thyself. But I will reprove thee. I will set them in order before thy eyes. So a lot of the things that Esau was doing, he thought that the Lord was with him in this wickedness he's doing. And now it's coming to the forefront. And now they want to try to hide it or conceal it. But everything, that his whole agenda that he had that had a chokehold on Jake is coming out. And we're seeing him for who he really is. And a lot of the people that were blinded are now waking up, you know. That's a good thing. You know, I want to go to Job chapter 13, verse 4. It says, but ye are forger of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. So these guys, their science, their medical, is always a price added. If they give you a pill or they give you something that can help you on this end, the side effects and the other end of it, it will probably put you worse than where you were in the very beginning. You know, so we have to fall back to the Bible and to the remedies of the scriptures and not depend on these people, because this is a perfect example of the agenda or the hidden agenda that they have for you. You know, their time is short, so they have to come down and they have to really, you know, for all the marbles, they had to do what they can to bring forth, you know, to stay in power, you know, to bring forth this new world order. Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell within them, we that dwell in them, both the inhabitants of the earth and of all the sea. For the devil has came down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And this is a perfect example to see everything over from 1965 to now, to have a, you know, to see the agenda and everything that this is talking about. Now, this was done in 1965. And to see how they're executing it now. Everything that they said in this video is what they've been doing over the course of these years. You know, it's deep. I'm going to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. I'm going to give double honors goes out to the elders and apostles of DMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom the next time. Shalom.